Thank you for joining us on FemTalk 89 FM Community Radio for, by, and about women in Fiji and the Pacific. I'm Mereia Tabuvale, and in the lead up to our Northern Division consultation on human security and protection before, during, and after humanitarian emergency, I'm here with Titaku Tabuariki, all the way from Rabi and Om Lata from Paradise of Savusavu. How are you, ladies? How you feel this morning?
Oh, thank you. We are okay. We are happy that we are here in this consultation.
Throughout the consultation, a common issue we have been discussing has been on food security. So, Titaku, what change do you want to see to ensure this protection need, this human security priority is met?
Thank you, Mereia. As a woman leader, I want to see that the women know how to preserve the food, because food is the main issue in Buakoniknai or on Rabi. And food, we know that it will damage during cyclone or any natural disaster. So I want the women to know how to preserve food for prolonged period.
So, Titaku, would you please say more about preservation of food, as we heard that you prepare it for the cyclone TC Winston?
Thank you. By interacting the old women and the young women during the meeting, so they can pass on what they experience and know how to preserve food. The old women have to talk to the young women how to preserve food, all kinds of food, so they can have food during disaster. And also they have to document them, so the next generation will learn from it. Thank you.
Thank you, Titaku. Om Lata, what change do you want to ensure this protection need, this priority is met?
Food security is the main issue in Savusavu, especially after Winston, TC Winston. Distribution of seedlings, price of vegetables has increased, and the producers are not making enough money to recover from TC Winston. It is maybe middlemen are taking advantage of the producers.
Thank you. How can this be done, Titaku?
Thank you. In times of a cyclone or any natural disaster, food that we preserve will cater us for long period before the ration from the government comes. In Buakoniknai or in Rabi, there's no electricity, so the food that preserved can be used for certain days or certain amount of months before ration comes.
Om Lata, how can this be done?
We have to do more vegetable farming, planting of crops that is harvested fast, like cassava, kumala, beans, cabbage, etc.
Thank you, Om Lata. Why does this need to be done?
This should be done because Buakoniknai no electricity, no power, so it helps to preserve the food for certain days or months before the arrival of the ration from the government. So people that preserve food can cater them for that certain period. Thank you.
So, Om Lata, why does this need to be done?
For more better food, for more money, better food security is a need and order for our country to food be healthy, of each woman should be healthy.
Thank you so much. You are listening to FemTalk 89 FM, and I'm Mereia Tabuvale from Bulileka, speaking to Titaku from Rabi and Om Lata from Savusavu. Let's talk about the situation before and after Winston for you and your community. What was the situation before Winston?
Thank you, Mereia. The situation before Winston, the food it's not a problem to the to the women in the village because they got a lot of breadfruit trees, cassava, dalo, and other vegetables. So it takes few minutes, or it takes them only half an hour to get the food and put them on the table for the families.
Thank you, Titaku. Om Lata?
Before TC Winston has been good but slowly developing, but now it is getting worse.
What about immediately after Winston?
After Winston, all the breadfruit trees, the coconut trees, the banana trees, and some banana trees that have bare fruits coming out, all damaged, all fell. All the breadfruit lying down under the trees, the coconut trees, we had to clear the place, clear the areas, compound, even take some breadfruit to other nearby neighbors, and even it's so many, so we can't keep them. So most of them, they had to lie down there rotten because we don't have any idea of preserving the food.
Thank you. Om Lata?
Vegetables were destroyed, lack of water.
And now 5 months on, Titaku?
Yes, at this time, the women still are struggling to rebuild their lives in their various homes, patching the damaged toilets, and also planting their vegetables near their houses to cater for their family at this time. Even if we receive last 3 months after the cyclone, we receive only one ration from the government, which is not enough to cater the family until now.
Om Lata?
Planting vegetables but is not growing because of drought, rebuilding houses and looking for assistance.
So we talk about what women want to see. Titaku, how are women leading the responses in the communities to address this issue?
As women, we know that the women are the first responders, so they have to take the issue to in our village, to the chairman of the village, and right up to the administrator of the Rampi Council.
Thank you, Titaku. As you have said that the first responses that we are women, and can you please tell us about causing, how long does it take the pregnant or miscarriage woman from the community to the hospital?
Thank you. Yes, our village is about 20 kilometers away from the government stations where the health center is, and it takes only one truck carrying passengers and children to the schools and to the government station, and it finds hard for the pregnant ladies to be on time for their delivery. Some they had to miscarriage, which is very sad.
Thank you, Titaku. Om Lata, how are women leading the responses in the communities to address this issue?
Have to travel far, have to travel long distance to get water to water their gardens.
Thank you, Om Lata. Similarly, what you were saying yesterday, how can you manage those time, like 2 hours using that household for the water?
We wake up early, we just have to wait for the water, let the water comes in the tap so fast, quickly we fill the water and to use it. After that, then we can go to the farm.
Thank you. What other barriers to women in decision making or being consulted on their solution are taken into account?
when this government personnel comes to our village in Buakoniknai, we expect more women to be in the meeting, but because they are absorbed in their cleaning up and looking for food for the children and putting balanced meals on the table before they arrive or before the evening, so it's hard for them to go to the meeting.
Thank you. Om Lata?
Women are busy rebuilding their lives and quite hard to attend meetings.
Thank you, Om Lata. Lastly, Titaku, how can we support women's initiative to make the change we want to see?
As a woman leader, I'll talk to the women from what I have learned from attending the consultation in the Family Inc. Also, we have to empower women to attend workshops or consultations, and also they'll be in the meeting, decision making.
Thank you, Titaku. Om Lata?
Agriculture people to advise us in our communities by having a plan that can provide communities more seeds and visit us regularly.
So thank you so much, Titaku, all the way from Rabi and Om Lata from Savusavu, for talking to us on Fem Talk 89 FM. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. I'm Mereia Tabuvale from the Mbulileka, saying goodbye for now. Nisamode.